to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. The Carr's throw complete here to Waller. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. And for the shows his strength at the 50. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. From his end zone, Wilson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Open man, that's Renfro. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
To get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, Wilson. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
An option handoff here to Mixon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Dancing to his left. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Flushed out right. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've gotten right back in this ballgame after a very sluggish first half. Back when you played, after a bad half in the locker room, is it usually the coaches or sometimes the players who are the most vocal?
It's usually the coaches. But I do remember one time in particular where the coaches started to talk about what they wanted us to do in the second half. And a couple of leaders stepped forward and said, "Coach, we've got this." And pretty much ushered them out. And they delivered the halftime message. It worked, too. We played much better in the second half and came back and won.
Well, whoever said something at halftime, it's working right now. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And some room to run now. And powering through at the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there for the Raiders. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This one caught by Isabella. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. but you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Bengals on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Burrow will throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Here we go.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Mixon again.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Carr.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. side.